Ooh, look at that. That is sweet.
Fine Tip Creative Studio.
In today's video, we're checking out this Legends in 3 Dimensions half-scale resin bust of Boba Fett from Diamond Select Toys.
What if he doesn't survive? He's worth a lot to me.
Put him in.
As always, if you want to add this to your collection, check for links in our description.
Get it soon too.
Retails for $200. Let's go and start with the box art.
On the front, you have a photo of Boba Fett, as you guys can see. On the side, it shows this really nice gold text saying Legends in 3D, Boba Fett, half-scale resin bust. Same on the other side.
And on the back, you can see there, it tells you it's a limited edition of 1,000. It talks a little bit about Boba Fett, the bounty hunter, a genetic clone of his father, Jango Fett, based on his appearance in Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, and features high level of detail and exacting paint applications. International edition, limited to 1,000 pieces. This is gonna be sweet. So let's go ahead and get it out of the box. Standard with the rest of these Legends in 3D busts, it comes with the certificate of authenticity. Star Wars Boba Fett half-scale resin bust. We've got number 990 out of 1,000. Okay, we get it open.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that looks really nice. Oh yeah. Ooh, look at that. That is sweet. Nice.
Oh yeah.
No disintegrations.
As you wish.
Check it out. First impressions are really good. There's all kinds of great details, not only in the sculpt. The paint looks great. Actually, the paint on that T looks a little off. There's a little texture in it. It's not even. Other than that, this thing looks fantastic.
Yeah, first impressions, this has a lot of texture. From this little cape right here to the cloth underneath the chest plate with the metal dents, the braids and rope around the shoulder, and the jetpack, it looks really good.
Yeah, the sculpt is really nice, and I love the paint on it. The weathering on the armor looks really cool. It has kind of a graphic look to it.
I like how also like how it actually has the dents and it gives it some kind of like depth.
All right, so starting with the helmet, you've got Boba Fett there with all kinds of battle damage. You can see all the slight changes in color from the silverish look to the gray to the green. You got his rangefinder here, which is sculpted well, painted really nice. You even got little red dots here along the top. It does not move, so we're not gonna try and force that. Along the sides of the helmet, you've got a bunch of details in the sculpt and paint on this side, as well as the other side. The helmet looks great.
I like how for this one, something that they usually do, they usually make it look really clean and pristine. But I like how for this one, they add a lot of like weathering and markings. And I'm really liking how it just really has a cool design to it.
Yeah, and even on the rangefinder here, you've got like some rusting on the metal. The paint job on this is really, really nice. The only thing I'll say about the paint is in the center here where the black is, there seems to be a little bit of texture, which I wish that was just a clean, solid black. But other than that, the piece is really, really impressive. And then looking down into the body, you can see the fabric under the helmet along the neck. It's got a bunch of wrinkles in the texture. Even the paint job on that is nice, how you got the darker gray in the cracks and you got a lighter gray along the outside. As it comes down onto the shoulders and the torso, you can see the fabric underneath the armor. Very nice.
Yeah. I'm liking how the armor also has some dents and like some paint chipping, but I'm really liking this like old, almost like analog clock here where it has that red outline.
Yeah, you can see it does look like it's digital numbers. Very cool there. The armor along the chest looks great. You can see they've sculpted in some of the damage as well as painted in damage. You got rusting. It looks really good. And then you can see on the shoulder pads here, he's got the Mandalorian symbol, which is a mythosaur skull. Nice details in the paint on that. And then right next to it, you've got the cape. You can see how it's sculpted fabric, nice details in the sculpt, and then the paint job is really nice. They even went in, you can see how they airbrushed into the creases.
Moving on to the back, I like how they added this jetpack, and I like the weathering on this as well, where you can see like the like grime in the areas and cracks, the paint chipping, and I like how they did cut this off towards the end so you can see his bottom of the base.
Yeah, the jetpack is really nice. You can see there you got a bunch of details in the paint and the sculpt, and I like how the rocket's even kind of tilted off to the left.
Right.
You can see it's kind of crooked. The back of the bust looks fantastic. The bottom base looks really good. We'll get into that next. But as we finish moving around to the other side, you can see more of his armor on the shoulder. Really nice details in the paint. And something I didn't know about until I started reading a little bit more, he's got 3 braids that come along his left shoulder, all different color. And those braids actually represent Wookiees that he's beat in battle, made out of Wookiee fur. And then you've also got a sigil there on his left chest plate. I like the paint on that. This piece is awesome.
Yeah.
And last but not least, as with the other Legends and 3D busts, you've got a base that incorporates a part of the movie and goes deeper into the character.
Put Captain Solo in the cargo hold.
You've got his ship, which is the Slave One, and it looks outstanding. The ship looks all busted up. You can see all kinds of damage to the panels, similar to the paint in the bust. You've got weathering, you've got some rusting, nice details in the sculpt. The base looks great. And then on the bottom of the bust, it says Gentle Giant Star Wars Boba Fett International Edition, half-scale bust, limited edition number 990 out of 1,000. Awesome half-scale resin bust of Boba Fett from Diamond Select Toys. This is from their Legends in 3D line, limited to 1,000 pieces. I think it's outstanding.
Yeah, I really like it, and I think for $200, this is definitely a good thing for someone who doesn't want to go all out on a statue, but definitely has a strong appreciation for Boba Fett.
Yeah, very cool. Retails for 200 bucks, limited to 1,000 pieces. If you want to add this to your collection, as always, check for links in our description.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Thank you guys for watching.
And we'll see you next time.
He's all yours, bounty hunter. Reset the chamber for Skywalker.
Fine Tip Creative Studio.